Alright, so since I'm always explaining things, I figured I would give you guys a chance to every once in a while educate me and let you explain. This is actually a reboot, if you will, of a series that was on the A to Z show where you guys would respond to a Twitter question and I would go through some of the best ones, and it might be something that I'll do here monthly, maybe bi-weekly depending on if you guys really dig it. But the breakdown for this video was everything I missed in Infinity War. But I'll let you explain. A few mixed reviews says this part, which represents the second coming of Christ and also makes us question I'm already regretting this. Gamora singing along to Rubber Band Man in the Guardians intro scene, showing how much he's grown since the first film. Honestly, that's one of the biggest things, that the more that you notice the little nuances that a team like the Guardians has, the more that their deaths or their ashing actually makes a really big difference. Black Panther saying, "This is no place to die." And then dying in that place.
This is no place to die.
Probably the opening seconds of the movie. No music over the Marvel logo, just a distress call, people screaming, carnage from the very start, really chilling. I have to say that a lot of people came into this. I remember seeing this movie and there was a little girl sitting in front and the movie ended and she literally stared at her dad and said, "What the heck's your problem? I'm a child. Why are you taking me to this?" After having to kill her love and then watch him be brought back to life, then murdered again, Scarlet Witch looks almost relieved to be dust. Damn, she literally saw her boo die twice. The look Spider-Man gives when Star-Lord gives his description of Thor.
You know Thor?
Yeah. Tall guy, not that good looking, needed saving.
How? When Squidward and the big dude come to New York on their donut and there is this one take shot of Tony walking out to the street and seeing it, probably having PTSD of, oh, Loki coming in Avengers. And I was like, wow, that's a dope shot from the Russos. When Iron Man and Doctor Strange meet each other for the first time and it's like looking in the mirror, 100%. But I'm choosing Iron Man over Doctor Strange every day. Tony feeling really embarrassed in front of the Wizards when Bruce turned out to be Can you imagine that? Like, you show up and you think you're this big hotshot here for the Avengers, and then like the Hulk is suffering from erectile Hulk's function. Like, that's sad. Drax. Most people will miss him because he's virtually invisible.
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye.
Cap and Black Panther sprinting ahead of the entire army during the first charge. True leadership right there. I have to agree with that. Look at these guys. Anybody else usually got the king chilling in the back just waiting for everything to be done. This guy's over here coming in first racing. The original Avengers theme only plays when an original Avenger enters the scene, i.e. when Cap steps out of the shadows, when Thor comes to Wakanda. They don't use the theme for much of anything else, so it reminds the audience of the first Avenger film. That's pretty dope. Thanos killing Gamora. It really centered the fact that Thanos isn't a traditional Marvel villain. Before, he'd be given the "I'm right, you're blind" speech we've heard before, but in that moment, I truly believed his pain, determination, and love. I know that the show kind of sucks, but in The Walking Dead, you got this guy right here, I'm already forgetting his name, Negan. Negan was great in the comics because he comes in and he just lays down the law. I don't know how the adaptation worked, but it's that idea that when you first see a villain, they have to do something that really stands out, and bro, killing his stepdaughter, that stood out. John says that Star-Lord did nothing wrong. Bro, for real, like, everyone keeps forgetting that at the end of Guardians 2, he did this. So, of course, like, when he finds out that his father-in-law actually, that's the craziest part. He tried punching his father-in-law. When Thor stabs Thanos in the chest, and Thanos dramatically looks over and says, "You should have aimed for the head." Straight up, this man was listening to Drake.
Why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head.
There was this big long one that was sent to me that says, Thanos ended his short battle with Cap with a punch to the back of the head. Many wondered how Cap recovered in mere seconds from a punch that even took out the Hulk, and the most logical explanation is he didn't. As Thanos used the time stone to bring Vision back, the surroundings also reverted. Natasha was no longer trapped under pillars of stone, Bruce was no longer fused to rock, and Cap showed no signs of it. So technically, Thanos saved Captain America after killing him. I was also sent this about Peter's death. It's foreshadowed at the start of the alien invasion when we see the hairs on Peter's arm standing up, indicating his spider sense is active. Thus, when Thanos' death spell hits him, Peter tells Stark he feels funny, which is surely his spider sense tingling for the final time before he dies in the arms of his father figure. When the Guardians are arriving to Thor's wrecked ship and Quill says, "Alright, this might be dangerous, so let's put on our mean faces," and Mantis makes a mean face in the background. Bucky's last words being Steve. So technically this man was... Yo, the love story is real. Groot didn't really need to go to Night of Valir, but Rocket takes him anyway to keep him close because, like Quill says, that's where Thanos isn't, thereby furthering his father-son relationship with Groot. That's a fact. In fact, one of the final ones is this one right here that completely blew me away. That James Gunn revealed that Groot says "Dad" to Rocket when he fades away. Makes me cry every time.
No. Groot.
Damn. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If there's anything I missed, definitely let me know down below, or go follow at the A to Z Show on Twitter if you want to see kind of more videos like this. It's not going to stop all the other Let Me Explains that we do, but I know a lot of people like to have that sort of like interaction, give you guys a chance to explain since I'm always doing the explaining. And if you want to be in a video, definitely just go follow the A to Z Show and I'll be doing more questions. I actually have one on 8th grade and the cringe that I've had for a bit. That'll come out, but yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll let you explain.